Order, order, order in the court, order in the house of Sunini Nanini. It's your brother man from the motherland coming to you guys live from the NY, back with another one of that Repent or Die podcast. For those that don't know who I am, I'm Junes, the original for the Bantus. By blood, not by converge. You know I'm out here to splurge with the what, with the word. Praise and glory to our heavenly parents. Our heavenly parents. Listen to what I'm telling you when I say our heavenly parents. We're going to make man in our image. It's plural, not singular. This is what these Europeans have told us. So we're going to give all praise and glory to our heavenly parents. Sunini, Nanini. Sunini, masculine. Nanini, feminine. Let's go. Round of applause for that. Let's go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, I was supposed to been on, but the devil stopped my introduction from coming on like it usually do. So, I was taking the time out to try to fix it and get it right, but it seemed like it's not getting right. But like the way it says, it's of the devil. And when it's of the devil, all you can do is get the shovel, because even the devil is trembling, knowing that what I'm about to bring forth, even his self is in trouble. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? But without further ado, man, I hope brothers and sisters had a great week. As we celebrate the Feast of 11. Yes, the Feast of 11 is happening right now. It will come to an end come Tuesday night. Shout out to the big bro for the intel. Passover just happened. Okay. I was supposed to take the family out, but my little man got sick. These people is putting things in the air, so you can't just be outside, right? So I'm just giving y'all an up to date. I'm not the expertise when it comes to calendars and times. Like, that's not my strength. My strength is keeping my foot on you heathens, Negroes, and heathenites next. That's my strength. Mr. Bang the gavel on you heathens. So today we're going to have a profound one. I hope you guys are ready. We're not even going to waste time. I hope you guys are ready. I hope you guys are ready for the information that's going to be brought to you today. Okay? We're going to talk about the two letters that destroyed the Black lives. Two letters. It only took two. You know how Kevin Gates says, I got two phones, one for the trap and one. Listen, they had two letters to get these. I don't want to use profanity because we really out here going to be judging. So, without further ado, people, we're gonna jump straight into it. And again, my apologies. I'll try to come on time, but what can I do? What can I say? It's the devil, right? But we're going to get into it. We are going to get into it. Are you guys ready? Hold on. Oh, my bad. I was cool. Here we go. Samba Conversation. The two letters that destroy Black civilization. See, I can't put destroy and certain things you gotta word it different when it comes to these people's platforms, because these people is gonna find a reason to bother. But that's neither here nor there. We're gonna get straight into it, people. We're gonna get straight into it. But before we start, let me take this off the screen because it's gonna distract me. Before we start, let me give the should I say the Repent or Die credo. What you guys are going to see is information given to the children of Akobi from our creators and ancestors. Sunini Nanini. This isn't the place for children under 16. This also isn't a place for disrespect and pride. This is my parents' channel. Sunini Naninis, and only righteousness is allowed. Thank you, and may our creators be with you all. One. Jump into it. Today's conversation about the two letters that destroyed black civilization. The Willie Lynch, you know about this. The Willie Lynch Letter, the making of a slave. And some of you guys, they didn't know about this letter right here. The letter from Leopold II. We don't put kings. He's not a king. He's a heathen. And I hope both of them is burning nice and slow, like Usher. I just wanna see you burn nice and slow. Yeah, I talk it like that. I don't give a damn. Because when I was doing this, highly agitated, upset, annoyed, the whole shebang, whatever you can call it, I hope you guys are prepared. Warning. Disturbing content. Viewers' discretion is advised. Okay? But this truth shall set us free. Okay? Let's start off with the Willie Lynch. Some may not know, but the Willie Lynch was a physical and mental attack on black and brown people, aka the Bantus, and we are going to look into this letter that shall affect us till this day, till this very day. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna start it off. Let me move myself. Put me a little down right here. It says, bring this a little closer. All right. It says, this speech was delivered by Willie Lynch on the bank of James River in the colony of Virginia in 1712. Lynch was a British slave owner. Hear this? You hear this? British slave owner in the West Indies. He was, let me backtrack because I want people to hear this. British slave owner. King James, British ruler. 1611. All of these people work hand in hand with each other. When you hear the story that these people are telling you, let these Hebrews feed you these lies again and watch you burn with all these Hebrews is. And I'm the one that's going to be judging. You see this in my hand? Yeah, be prepared. Okay? Lynch was a British slave owner in the West Indies. He was invited to colony of Virginia in 1712. This is 100 years. Because what you guys don't understand is, see, when we was in captivity, it wasn't as easy as people think it was. They had to beat us because we kept fighting. You see what they did in Haiti? They're not going to tell you these stories because they don't want to give you spiritual and mental ammunition to say, yo, we can fight these heathens off. They are beneath you, people, beneath you. But they know your power. That's like you have this phone right here, right? I know this phone is amazing, right? But I know that if I don't have the battery, the battery charger, as amazing as this phone is, it won't be at its full potential. Even if it could turn on. Say this phone could only go to 10%. Is it at its full potential? Can it really work at its full capabilities? Come on now, right? It says, invited to the colony of Virginia in 1712 to teach his methods to slave owners there. The term lynching is diverted from his last name. And this was in December 25th, 1712. This is what they was doing on Christmas. On Christmas, this was a gift. This was a gift sent to them by Lucifer himself. A gift to affect you to this very day. Let's continue. Gentlemen, we're going to read it. We're going to read it because I want you guys to read this. It says, gentlemen, I greet you here on the banks of James River in the year of our Lord, okay? December 25th, on the year of our Lord. I hope you guys are paying attention, okay? 1712. First, I should thank you, the gentlemen of the colonies of Virginia, for bringing me here. I am here to help you solve some of your problems with slaves. Okay? Your invitation reached me on my modest plantations in the West Indies. Okay? Where I have experimented with some of the newest and still the oldest methods for control of slaves. Ancient Rome, who would envy us if my program is implemented. Okay, let's continue. As our boat sailed south on James River, named for our illustrious king. Let me bring that back. As our boat sailed south on the James River, named for our illustrious king, whom version of the Bible we cherish, I saw enough to know that your problems is not unique. While Rome used cords of wood as crosses for standing human bodies along its highways in great numbers. Listen. You are here using the tree and the rope on occasions. I caught the whiff of a dead slave hanging from a tree a couple miles back. You are not only losing valuable stock by hangings, you are having uprise. Slaves are running away. Your crops are sometimes left in the field too long for maximum profit. You suffer occasional fires. Your animals are killed. Okay? Let's continue. It says, gentlemen, you know what your problems are. I do not need to elaborate. I am not here to enumerate your problems. I'm here to introduce you to a method of solving them. In my bag here, I have a foolproof method for controlling your black slaves. I guarantee every one of you that if installed correctly, it will control the slaves for at least 300 years. But it was really 400, 2020, okay? My method is simple, and any member of your family or your overseers can use it. I have outlined it a number of differences amongst the slaves and make the differences bigger. I use fear, distrust, and envy for control. These methods have worked on my modest plantations in the West Indies, and it will work throughout the South. Take this simple little list of differences and think about them. On top of my list, age, but it's there only because it starts with A. The second is color or shade. There is intelligence, size, sex, size of plantation, and status on plantations, attitude of owners, whether the slaves live in the valley or live on the valley, on a hill, east, west, north, south, have fine hair, coarses hair, or is tall or short. Now that you have a list of difference, I shall give you an outline of actions. But before that, I shall assure you that distrust is stronger than trust, and envy is stronger than adulation, respect, or admiration. The black slaves, after receiving this indoctrination, shall carry on and will become self-refueling, self-generating for hundreds of years, maybe thousands. Don't forget, you must pitch the old black man versus the young black man. You see what they do with hip hop? I had to say that, throw that out. You see anything that we created, they had to create a age difference. It's starting to click yet? Till this very day, people. Okay? And the young black male against the old black male. You must use the dark-skinned slaves versus the light-skinned slaves, and the light-skinned slaves versus the dark-skinned slaves. You must use the female versus the male. Oh yeah, we're going to get into that. Okay? We must use the female versus the males and the male versus the females. You must also have you white servants and overseers distrust all blacks. It is necessary that your slaves trust and depend, let me move myself, and depend on us. They must love, respect, and trust only us. You see the GMOs, the genetically modified? The GMOs, the genetically modified Europeans. This is your Christianity. This is your Islam. This is your Hebrew Israel. This is it. This is the foundation. Oh, we're gonna get into it. Don't worry. Don't worry. This is why these heathens, they want the introduction to come on, because it's just too powerful. They don't want it to go back to the Holy Land. Okay? Where was I? They must love, respect, and trust only us. Gentlemen, these kits are your keys to control. Use them. Have your wives and children use them. Okay? And they still using it till this day. I just had a conversation with the Wiz about this, right? Never miss an opportunity. Okay? If used intentionally for 1 year, the slaves themselves will remain perpetually distrustful of each other. Thank you, gentlemen. Okay? The hate between me and you, taught behavior. I tell everybody this all the time. This is taught behavior. Even for me, we'll get into that later on. We'll get into that. Let me move myself down. Let's make a slave. This is how the letter starts. Let's make a slave. Let's read. It says, it was the interest and business of slaveholders to study human nature and the slave's nature in particular, with a view to practical results. And I and many of them attained astonished proficiency in this direction. They had to deal not with earth, wood, and stone. Okay, we dealt with that. This is in our nature. Okay, but with men, and by every regards they had for their own safety and prosperity. They needed to know the material on which they were to work. Conscious of the injustice and wrong they were every hour perpetuated, and knowing what they themselves would do, where they, the victims of such wrongs, they were consistently looking for the first sign of the dreaded retribution. You see, when you hear brothers say, we need our retribution, we need our restoration. This is why they let these things come out to the world, for you guys to jump on the bandwagon. This is all tactics, people. I hope you guys was really paying attention today. Pay attention. Let today be the last time you be ignorant to yourself, to your people, to your nation. Let today be the last time after you read this. Some of you heard about this, but none of you guys really got in depth to read what I'm about to bring forth to you, right? It says, they watch, therefore, with skills and practiced eyes, and learn to read with great accuracy the state of the mind and heart of the slave through his stable face, unusual sobriety, apparent abstractions, subtleness, and indifference indeed, and any mood out of the common was afforded ground for suspicion and inquiries. Okay? Let us make a slave. What do we need? First of all, we need a black nigger man, a pregnant nigger woman, and her baby nigger boy. Second, this is how it's starting. This is not me. So YouTube, don't come. This is what your daddy wrote. YouTube. This ain't me saying this. This is your daddy. Okay? It says, second, we will use the same basic principles that we use in breaking a horse, combined with some more substantive factors. What we do with horses is that we break them from one form of life to another. That is, we reduce them from their natural state in nature, whereas nature provides them with natural capacities to take care of their offspring. We break that natural string of independence from them and thereby create a dependency status so that they, okay, listen, so that they may, let me move this, so that they may be able to get it from themselves, usually productions from our business and pleasure. You see why you don't own nothing? You see why you don't have no more farms? You see why you can't grow crops in your house and all of that? All thought out, okay? All thought out, okay? You're allowed to raise, you're allowed to take care of the offspring, but that's not yours. Trust me, I know. Cardinal principles for making a Negro. Okay? It says, for the fear of our future generations may not understand the principles of breaking both the beast together, the nigger and the horse. We understand that short-range planning economics result in periodic economic chaos, so that to avoid turmoil in the economy, it requires us to have breadth and depth and long-range comprehensive planning, articulating both skills, sharpen perceptions, okay? Similar to what they with the mandates that came out the other day. You think all of this is for you think all of this is for a global thing? No. This is an attack on black people. This is what you do to keep yourself in a position you know you was never meant to be in. These Europeans not gonna talk about this. They're not gonna teach this to black children in school. They will never, ever. But this is why I'm going to do it today. And make sure you save this and you share this to all your family members. Share this to the hard-headed nigga that want to be hard-headed, that think he know it all. Share this. Share this to the husband that think that Jesus is the way. Share this to the boyfriend that thinks selling drugs and killing your homie because he stepped on your shoes is the way. Give them this. We're going to continue. We laid down the following principles for long-range comprehensive economic planning. Both horse and niggers is no good to the economy in the wild or natural state. Both must be broken and tied together for orderly productions, for orderly futures. Special and particular attention must be paid to the female. Listen carefully. Special, particular attention must be paid to the female and the youngest offspring. Both must be crossbreed to produce a variety of division of labor. Both must be taught to respond to particular new languages, psychological and physical instructions of containment must be created for both. We hold the 6 cardinal principles as truth to be self-evident, based upon the following: the discourse concerning the economics of breaking and tying the horse and the niggers together, all inclusive of the 6 principles laid down about. Note, neither principle alone will suffer for good economics. All principles must be employed by orderly good of the nation. Okay? Accordingly, both a wild horse and a wild or a nature nigger is dangerous even if captured, for they will have the tendency to seek their customary freedom, and in doing so might kill you in your sleep. You cannot rest. They sleep while you are awake, and they sleep while you are awake, and awake while you sleep. They are dangerous near the family house, and it requires too much labor to wash them away from the house. Above all, you cannot get them to work in this natural state. Hence, both the body take the mind in order. In other words, break the will to resist. Now the breaking process is the same for both the economic planning, both for the horse and the nigger, only slightly vary in degrees. But as we said before, there is a art in long-range economic planning. You must keep your eyes and thoughts on the female and the offspring of the horse and the nigger. A brief discourse in offspring development will shed light on the key to sound economic principles. Pay little attention to the generation of the original breaking, but concentrate on the future generation. Okay? Therefore, if you break the female mother, she will break the offspring in the early years of development. And when the offspring is old enough to work, she will deliver it up to you. For her natural female productive tendencies will have been lost in the original breaking process. For example, take the case of a wild stud horse, a female horse, and a already infant horse, and compare the breaking process with the two captured nigger males in their natural state. A pregnant nigger woman with her infant offspring. Take the stud horse, break him, you limit containment. You limit containment. Completely break the female horse until she becomes very gentle, whereas you or anybody can ride her in her comfort. Breed the mare and the stud until you have the desired offspring. Then you can turn the stud to freedom. Don't that sound like right now? Okay, until you need him again. Train the female horse whereby she will eat out of your hands, and she will in turn train make sure the infant horse to eat out of your hands also. When it comes to breaking the uncivilized nigger, use the same process, but the degree and steps up the pressure, so as to do a complete reversal of the mind. I'm sorry guys, this joint is so small. Take the meanest and the most ruthless nigger, strip him of his clothes in front of the remaining male niggers, the female and the nigger infant. Tear and feather him. Tie each leg to a different horse, face in the opposite direction. Set him a fire and beat both horses to pull him apart in front of the remaining niggers. The next step is to take a bull whip and beat the remaining nigger male into the point of death in front of the females and the infant. Don't kill him, but put the fear of God in him. Therefore, he can be useful for future breeding. Oh yeah, it's crazy. Oh yeah, it's crazy. Remember I said you're gonna start off with the woman first? Let's start off with the woman. The breaking process of the African woman. Take the female, run a series of tests on her. This is where all of these medical procedures. Yes, ladies, you was the lab rat. Abortions, when I see you standing for that, when I see you say my body, my choice, you never had a choice. You only having a choice now because they want to keep you divided from your man. They want to keep you divided from your ancestors. They want to keep you divided from your heavenly parents. Okay? Don't you ever get it twisted. It's never your body, your choice. It was never that. Because look what they did. Okay? They was digging you down, opening you up, splitting you in half. Okay? All these tools that you see now, when they put a clamp inside of your vagina to when you got to do your tests and all of that, that's unethical. But you do it because you are a slave and you don't know no better. But I'm here to tell you today, it's unethical, it's unholy. That's not what you're supposed to do. Show me in the word. Show me in the Holy Land when they're doing that. They might do it now because of the practice, because our continent been compromised and been infused by Gentiles, by the seed of Cain. Okay? All right? I'm highly irate because I'm like, yo, I'm so disappointed because our people really doing this and standing by this, especially our women. And y'all wondering why in 2023, with all this beauty, with all this makeup, with all these eyelashes, with all these wigs, with all these body dones, you can't get a man, you can't get proposed to, you can't be married, you can't have a family, you can't have one baby father? Huh? Huh? With all of this, you don't see something wrong? You don't see nothing wrong? Come on. Okay? Take the female and run a series of tests on her to see if she will submit to your desires willingly. Test her in every way because she is the most important factor for good economics. If she shows any signs of restraint in submitting completely to your will, do not hesitate to use the bull and whoop on her to extract the last bit of resistance out of her. Take care not to kill her, for in doing so, you spoil good economics. When in complete submission, she will train her offsprings in the early years to submit to labors when it becomes of age. Understanding is the best thing. Therefore, we shall go deeper into this area of the subject matter concerning what we have produced here in this breaking process of the female nigger. Okay? We have revised the relationship. We have reversed the relationship in her natural uncivilized state. She will have a strong dependency on the uncivilized nigger male, and she will have a limited productive tendency towards her independent male offspring and will raise male offsprings to be dependent like her. Nature has provided for this type of balance. We reverse nature by burning and pulling a civil nigger apart and bully whip the other to the point of death, all in her presence. By her being left alone, unprotected, with the male image destroyed, the ordeal caused her to move from her psychological dependent state to a frozen independent state, right? In this frozen psychological state of independence, she will raise her male and female offspring in reverse roles. So you see why they say, oh, Miss Independent, you could do it by yourself. And guess what? Taking care of your child. And then you teaching your child this behavior. But some of you are over protecting your child, that now these child be 50 years old, still living with mommy, talking about, mommy, can I get some money to go to the store? Okay? All right? Let's continue. It says, for the fear of the young male's life, she will psychologically train him to be mentally weak and dependent, but physically strong, right? Yeah, you can box, but be strong, but mentally lost. Mama taught you that. Mama taught you that. That's why they need to remove the males from the households. That's why they support single mothers. This is a system, people. He was given a message. He was given a speech, people. He was given a speech on Christmas Day. How many of y'all gonna go celebrate Christmas this year? Huh? Every time you celebrate Christmas, you giving homage to this heathen that did you wrong, that did your ancestors wrong. It's me with that nonsense. Okay? She will train, listen, for the fear of the young male, for the fear of the young male's life, she will psychologically train him to be mentally weak and dependent, but physically strong. Because she became psychologically independent, she will train her female offspring to be psychologically independent. What your mother told you, young girl, that you don't need no man. Don't be dependent on no man. But you need the man to sustain your stance to continue going against the man. Huh? Oh, you didn't know. You didn't know this was taught behavior. Oh, you didn't know about this. Oh, let's continue. Okay. What have you got? You've got that nigger woman out front and the nigger man behind and scared. This is a perfect situation of sound sleep and economics. Before the breaking process, we had to be alert, on guard at all times. That's why there's police in your neighborhood at all times. That's why they're in your neighborhood, and you'll see a jot of them in Manhattan. Meanwhile, Manhattan, nothing but people walking up and down. Might see a few looking around, but it's not in the multitude how it is in the hood. And you want to be a cop when you go out, right? These are the 3 rules that's unacceptable in my house. You can't be a rat. You can't be a fish. Yes. You tell me you anything. Yo, Dad, I like the same. You out the door. Forget you got a father. Can be a cop. Yes, I said it. Can be a cop. And you damn sure better not join nobody's goddamn army. Are you dumb? Or are you dumb? These are the rules that goes on in my house. Don't come telling me, yo, Dad, my homeboy is a fag and we cool like that. Yeah, okay. You and him is a dub. Unacceptable. 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 And you guys need to start being on this type of time. All of this politically correct, subtle approach, and I'm just going to mind my business. Let me tell you something. You don't have a business. You are part of the business. You are born in a corporation. And if the corporation come up with a policy, you better follow the policy. Ain't no, well, I'm just going to mind my business, because guess what? That policy is going to land on your child's front desk. And from the front desk, it's going to be in the back of the car. And from the back of the car, it's going to be right on your bed. And before you know that, that policy is going to make sure that you stay dead. Are you dumb or are you dumb? You still not getting the picture? Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Let's continue. It doesn't stop. Now we can sleep soundly, for out of frozen fear has woman stand guard for us. He cannot get past her early slave molding process. He is a good tool now, ready to be tied to the horse at a tender age. By the time a nigger boy reaches the age of 16, he is soundly broken in and ready for a long life of sound and efficient work and the reproduction of a unit of a good labor force. Continually throughout the breaking, you ever see you get your SYEP, you can start working when you turn 16? When you turn 16? Huh? I didn't highlight it because I wanted to have this conversation. Huh? It's still not registering? It's still? Okay, let's continue. Okay? Let's continue. Where were we? It says, continually through the breaking of uncivil savage niggers by throwing the nigger female savage into a frozen psychological state of independence, by killing of the productive male image, and by creating a submissive dependent mind of the nigger male slaves, we have created an orbit cycle that turns on its own acts forever, unless the phenomenon occurs and reshifts the positions of the male and the female slaves. We show what we mean by example. Take case of the 2 economic slave units and examine them closely. Okay? But you see what it says? The shift. Unless a phenomenon occurs. Oh, that happened in 2020. That happened when we started saying Sunini Nanini. That happened when we said, don't want to be a heathen no more. Don't want to be a heathenite. Don't want to be dealing with these heathens no more. No more, no more, no more. Don't want to be a heathen no more. Let's sing. Come on. Don't want to be a heathen no more. Oh. And when they seen that, we ain't want to be a heathen no more. They issued mandates. No more, no more, no. You want to be free? Oh, you think you over the law? Well, all these independent women, look, mama, listen, the independent woman, she gotta maintain that $7,000 mortgage. She gotta maintain that $500 car note, the insurance. She gotta make sure that her son stays with the finest Dior's and all European wear. She gotta make sure that. Issue the mandate so they could be the first ones running to the list. And shout out to my sister, I ain't gonna say your name, but she told me, she's like, I had to take it. I said, why? She said, because how I'm gonna work, how I'm gonna take care of myself. That's the psychological. She's independent. She don't have a man. She don't have a husband. She don't have a king. Her man is not willing to be self-sufficient. He needs to be dependent. He needs to go, honey, I'm about to go fill out an application. I need a job. Oh, no, don't work. Stay home. Oh, and both of y'all working, they're going to purposely make, y'all could have the same credentials. They're going to purposely make sure that she gets the bigger salary. It's intentional. Because when she has the bigger salary, society teaches her, well, if you're making the bag, you make the rules. Guess what? She's going to say, nigga, I'm the one that's bringing the food here. I'm the one paying the bills. I'm the one that's doing such and such. If you don't like the rules, you can get out. How many of us done said that? How many of us done experienced that? Huh? Let's continue. Wait, did I finish? Yes, I did. Oh, the nigger marriage. Oh, you didn't know. You didn't know that they had the nigger marriage too, huh? Share this. Share this video to every single person you know right now. Share it. Bantu Princess, share it out. I can't see. I can't see who's talking in the chat right now. I removed it because I wanna get straight to it. And look, this is him. Look at this ugly heathen right here. Look at this heathen right here. Look at him. This man look like a goddamn crow. Look at him. Ugly. And an ugly man, this is the one that's destroying our lives. But you see, the reason why I put this picture up, because I want you guys to see who Willie Lynch is. Because everybody keep talking about Willie Lynch, but nobody can't put the picture to the letter. And I did it for you. Here he is. Look up top of here. When you see here, you're going to see that it's a star. The same star you Hebrew Israelites love running around with. Huh? Don't worry, we're gonna uncover it all. This is gonna be a long one. I'm telling you this right now. The nigger marriage. It says we breed 2 nigger males with 2 nigger females. Then we take the nigger male away from them and keep them moving and working. Say one nigger female bears a nigger female and the other bears a nigger male. Both nigger females being without influence of the nigger male image, frozen with an independent psychologically, will raise their offspring into reverse positions. The one with the female offspring will teach her to be like herself, independent and negotiable. We negotiate with her, through her, by her. We negotiate her at will. Don't you ever think that you got to your position by going to hard work and you got a degree and you are there because they want you there. Because they know that you're going to have this mentality and you're going to bring that mentality into your household and it's going to go into the community, and it's going to flood the community, and it's going to destroy the community. Remember, economic goods. There's no economics if there's no slaves, okay? This is a capitalistic society. This system is capitalistic. That's why they tell you got to go to Capitol Hill. Are you dumb or are you dumb? Are we not seeing this? Am I the only one that's seeing this? Am I the only one? Huh? Miss me with that nonsense. Miss me. Every time y'all females want to talk this craziness, even for the wife, every time the wife gonna talk, I'm gonna say Willie Lynch. That's what I'm gonna say. I said you. It sounds like you coming with the Willie Lynch again. Sounds like you. It sound like you catching a fever. You catching a symptom. Sound like you catching the Willie Lynch symptoms. The Willie Lynch is gonna lynch you in hell. Let me say that again. The Willie Lynch is gonna lynch you in hell. Go ahead and talk that independent nonsense. I'm gonna tell you every female this right now. Not a single one of you females are independent at all. And for those and for the successful black women in this world, I'm talking about the successful one that wasn't compromised, that ain't sell their soul and get on their knees and suck a nut. Those women, they are married with children. Let's continue. Okay? Will raise the offspring in reverse position. The one with the female offspring with t-shirts. Oh yeah, we read this. I don't even want to read because it gets me tight when I read this, right? The one with the nigger male offspring, she being frozen with subconscious fear for his life will raise him to be mentally dependent and weak, but physically strong. In other words, body over mind. Now, in a few years, when these two offsprings become fertile for early reproduction, we will mate and breed them and continue the cycle. That is good, sound, and long-range comprehensive planning. This is a well thought out plan that's been very executed. Give these heathens a round of applause. Give these heathens a round of applause. They did an amazing job on you guys. An amazing job. Wonderful. Let us continue. Wait. Oh, I accidentally put 2. I'm sorry, guys. It says, warning, possible interlooping negatives, part 1. This is a big letter. Let's continue. It says, earlier we talked about the non-economic goods of the horse and the nigger in the wild or natural state. We talked out the principles of breaking and tying them together for orderly productions. Furthermore, we talked about paying particular attention to the female savage and her offspring for orderly future plannings. More recently, we stated that by reversing the positions, the male and the female savages was created on orbiting cycles that turn on its own axis forever unless a phenom occurs and resists and possessions positions of the male and female savage. Our experts warn us about the possibility of this phenom occurring, for they say that the mind has a strong drive to correct and recorrect itself over a period of time. Over a period of time. The time is now. Pay attention. Over a period of time. If I can teach some substantial, original, historical base, and they advise us that the best way to deal with this phenom is to shave off the brute mental history. Mental history, remove the past. You can't know nothing about Africa. You can't even know which part of Africa you was taken from. Mental history, and create a multiplicity of phenoms, I can't say the word, phenomena of illusions, so that each illusion will twirl in its own orbit, sometimes similar to floating balls in a vacuum. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Part 2. This creation of multiplicity of the phenom of illusions entails the principles of crossbreeding. Listen carefully. Crossbreeding the nigger and the horse, as we stated above, the purpose of which is to create a Diversified division of labor, thereby creating different levels of labor and different values of illusion at each connecting level of labor, the result of which is the severance of the point of original being for each sphere illusion. Since we feel that the subject matter may get more complicated as we proceed in laying down our economic plans concerning the purpose, reason, and effect of crossbreeding horses and niggers, we shall lay down the following definition terms for future generations. Orbit cycling, meaning a thing turning in a given path. Axis, mean upon which or around which a body turns. Phenom means something beyond the ordinary conception and inspires aware and wonder. Multiplicity means a greater number. Spheres meaning a globe. Crossbreeding a horse means taking a horse and breeding it with an ass, and you get a dumb ass, like a dumb backward ass, long-headed mule, aka nigger, that is not reproductive nor productive by itself. You see why we can't stand? You see what this letter is telling you, right? Let's continue. Part 3. Crossbreeding niggers mean taking so many drops of good white blood. See, I highlighted it, and put them into as many nigger women as possible. You see why they sexualizing you, ladies? Who would you want to talk to more? Because they not only did they sexualize you, they told you that you must be with a man that has money. Who has the money? Huh? Who's paying you to go to Dubai? Oh, you didn't think, you thought, because I put white blood there? You know, the reason why they put white blood, because they know who their blood is. Their blood has no color. Remember, everything that our heavenly parents created has color. Everything. It has color, and it needs sun to survive. Yeah. Now what? Huh? I hope. Oh, sure. Okay? Putting them into as many nigger women as possible, varying the drops by the various tones that you want, and then letting them breed. Listen, and letting them breed with each other until another cycle of color appears as you desired. So this is what they've done. So they took their seed, they took that demon blood, that king, the ham, and impregnate your woman. That woman then brought forth a mixed child. Then they take that mixed child and they fuse it with another black child, which hide their complexion. This is where you get the brown skins and all of that. Like, I know I got these heathens in my blood. I know, right? Hide themselves. That's why the word says don't pay attention to genealogy, pay attention to the characteristics. You know why you niggas like killing each other and you see nothing wrong? Because of what your blood is. The word said you are of your father, the devil, and the lust of your father you will do. You are of your father, the devil, and the lust of your father you will do. Let me say that again. You are of your father. Look at this ugly guy. There's a lot of niggers that look like this. And the lust of your father you will do. Okay? See, our big brother, when he was telling us this story, you guys are not understanding. You really think he was talking to our people? You really think so? When he said you shall know the truth and the truth shall set you free, their rebuttal after that was like, we the seed of Abraham. We was in servitude to no man. All through the world, we was in servitude. Straight out of the lineage of it. Our ancestors told Abram that your children will be in the land. Genesis 15, serving for 400 years. Glory be to those that glorify you, and curse be to them that curse you. Huh? So how you not seeing that? You know why you're not seeing that? Because don't worry, the slides continue. I'm gonna show you why you're not seeing that. I'm gonna show you. Let's continue. Huh? What this means is Put the nigger and the horse in a breeding pot, mix some asses and some good white blood, and what do you get? You get a multiplicity of colors of ass, backward, unusual niggers running tied to a backward-ass long-headed mule, the one productive of itself and the other sterile, okay? Sterilo, okay? The one consistent, the other dying. We keep the niggers consistent, for we may replace the mules for another tool. Both mule and the nigger tied to each other, neither knowing where the other came from, neither productive for itself, nor without each other. Huh? 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 What you got to say? What do you have to say? Huh? And let me tell you how the Father is working, how our ancestors is working. You see the brothers that's dying early. You see the brothers that's dying from cancer and all of that. Although these are his offsprings. The world is on an ethnic cleaning right now. I know some of y'all gonna be upset when I say this, but it's the truth. You want to survive this? You want to survive this wrath of our ancestors? Oh, you better call on your ancestors. You better call on it. Now do you see why it explains why brothers could care less for the word? Why you see why it explains why they got to keep negative music? Because those that get enticed by the negative music, those are the offsprings. Remember what it says. Look, the one consistent, the other one dying. We keep the niggas consistent, for we may replace the mules for another tool. Huh? You commodity. Kill each other. Your baby mother, the baby mother that just went to her husband's funeral that got killed by another nigga, she's gonna give birth and then she's gonna extra protect them. They telling you this right here. And guess what? That boy gonna come out. He's gonna come out wearing glasses. He's gonna be weird. He's gonna be a nerd. He ain't gonna know how to fight. He ain't gonna know how to slap box. He ain't gonna know nothing. He's gonna be a computer geek. Huh? Huh? Still don't get it? You still don't get it? Cool, no problem. Let's continue. Control the languages. Part 1. Crossbreeding completed. For further severance from their original being, we must completely annihilate the mother tongue, Ikosa, of both the new nigger and the new mule, and incite a new language that involves the new life works of both. You know language is a particular institution. It leads to the heart of a people. Remember, a particular people. You still don't understand that you've been under attack from the very beginning. And you still under attack till this day. It leads to the heart of the people. The more a foreigner knows about the language of another country, the more he is able to move through all the levels of that society. You see why they're able to move through Africa? Because Esau was teaching them well. Esau was showing them where to chill at, where to rest at, where the money at, where the gold at. Oh, you ain't know that? Oh, because they told you Esau is the white man, right? Huh? Read Obadiah again. You was reading it wrong. You was reading it wrong. Because you heard the word eagle be identified as the eagle. Silly rabbits, religion is for kids. You was reading it wrong. Go look up the eagle being a national symbol in places in Africa. Look it up. Look it up. Stop allowing these heathens to feed you your history. Okay? Because after reading this, listen. You know what? Let me continue. Okay? Okay? Therefore, if the foreigner is an enemy of the country, to the extent that he knows the body of the language, to the extent is the country vulnerable to attack or invasion of a foreign culture. For example, if you take a slave, if you teach him all about your language, he will know all your secrets, and he is then no more a slave, for you can't fool him any longer. Whoa. Whoa. Let's continue. Part 2. For example, if you told a slave that he must perform in getting out our crops, and he knows the language well, he will know that our crops didn't mean our crops. And then the slave system will break down, for he will relate on this base of what our crop really meant. So you have to be careful in setting up the new language for slaves the new language for the slaves will soon be in your house, talking to you man to man, and that is deaf to our economic system. In addition, the definition of words or terms are only a minute apart of the process. Values are created and transported by communication throughout the body of the language. A total society has many interconnected value systems. All the values in the society have bridges of language to connect them from orderly works in the society. But for those language bridges, these many value systems will sharply clash and cause eternal strife or civil war, the degree of the conflict being determined by the magnitude of the issues or related opposing strength in whatever form. Okay? So this right here, I want you guys to see this right here. Right? It says, where is that? Where is that? Breakdowns of relay-based crops, careful, setting up the language slaves. Right here, right? For the slave will soon be in your house, talk to you man to man, and that is death to our economic system. This is why they separate us. This is why these heathens live in Beverly Hills, and when you try to live in Beverly Hills, they throw you a price that you can't afford. I witnessed that happen to me. When my mother was trying to buy a house, right? She had the credit, she had the funds, she had everything you needed. We wanted to move to Manhattan Beach. Now, those that live in New York, Manhattan Beach, that's where the rich white folks live. But my mom's at the time, she had whatever it needed to get that, right? They told my moms that house at that time, when we talking about early 90s, they told my mom that house was called, I think it was 1.7. 1.7. That's how much they told her she had to cough up. Now, we don't have that type of money, right? So, as an experiment, my mom used one of her European friends to call and ask about that house too. Guess what? Guess what they was willing to give that house for? $650,000? It's a big difference from 1.7 to 650,000. 650,000, you can afford that. 4,000 every month, mortgage, whatever. Could afford that. 1.7, what's your mortgage going to be? 7, 8 bands, 10,000 a month? Huh? You still don't see how this letter is still affecting us till this very day? Okay, let's continue. I read this, right? Yes. Another example. For example, if you put a slave in a hog pen and train him to live there and incorporate in him to value it as a way of life completely, the biggest problem you will have out of him is that he will worry you about the provision to keep the hog pen clean. This is us. We don't want to leave the hood. We want to fix the hood. This was my mentality just yesterday. After reading this, my mentality changed. Man, F your hood. You niggas can keep all that. Let this place burn. Let it burn. But before you burn it, make sure you Negroes know how to plant and garden. Before you take down the target, make sure you know how to plant and garden. Make sure you got some cows for some milk. Make sure you women aren't dependent on infant milk and you gonna pop out a titty and put it in your child's goddamn mouth when he's hungry. Make sure you do that. But once you able to do that, burn it all. I don't give a damn. Yeah. Oh, you ain't know that. You see, I'm like, I'm from Brooklyn. I love the hood. I'm doing this for the hood because the hood. Listen, the hood, we do deserve the kingdom. I am the voice for the voiceless. Yes, Repent or Die has one mission. The mission is get the hood into the kingdom because we goddamn deserve it. And after reading this, you can't tell me anything different. But the hood got a lot of coconuts, a lot of this breed right here that needs to go. This breed right here gotta go. This ugly rat in the face, this ratatouille looking in the face clown over here, big ass head. This is what's killing us? You telling me you allowed this? Why we wasn't what? What? But I can't talk because I wasn't there. And on top of that, the 400-year prophecy where the spirit of fear will be removed. I wasn't there. I probably would have been fearful. And I'm sure my ancestors was fearful because, look, I'm here. I'm alive. Hi. But what these heathens didn't know is that it's about to be bedtime. Every time I see a post and I see a police violate a man, and like what happened in Mississippi when they beat this boy up to the face, I want that to come my way. You can get done. Let me stand tall, bro. Every time I see you, it's on sight. It's on sight, I promise you. I can care less. Y'all niggas gonna have to kill. Y'all gonna have to kill the people like me. Because it's gonna be on sight. I don't carry that fear. You hit me and I'm gonna be like, but why you hit me? You hit me, I'm gonna hit you right back. I'll take whatever consequences come with it. How many of you got this recorded? Y'all got this recorded? So just know that this was self-defense. You niggas is not above the law. You not above the law, Sunini Nanini. He is the judge. I'm the judge too. We judging you heathens, you he-gros, and the newly installed heathenites next. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Say the time, Father, one time. Are you dumb? Let's continue. We ain't playing. Huh? Huh? Worry you about provision to keeping the hog pen clean, or the same hog pen and make a slip and incorporate something in his language whereby comes to value a house more than he does his hog pen. You got a problem. He will soon be in your house, right? So when they start seeing that when we start talking that we want the mansion, that's become a problem. You think these people are not sitting there on their social media? They control it all. They hear what you're speaking. They see what you're sending. They see the images, the information that you're bringing forth. When they see that, ask my Wiz if I wasn't telling her. I used to tell her this all the time. I say, yo, man, you must watch. You're going to see what's going on. We're waking up. The slaves are waking up. The slaves are becoming, and I want to say ruthless, but they're becoming fearless. The slaves no longer want to do the wickedness. The slaves no longer want to devalue and beef with their wife. They looking at their woman and say, honey, I love you. I don't see nothing wrong. Waking up in dawn. I don't see nothing wrong. Making love to this song. I don't see nothing. We started seeing nothing wrong with being with each other. And when they seen that, what they did now, they had to change the demographics. They had to give you Cardi B's. They had to give you Cardi B rappers. They had to give you Nicki Minaj. Pure madness. Take away Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill talking about love and unity, husbands, hair like Europeans, nails by Koreans, the whole shebang. Oh no, we can't have that. Take her, remove her. Remove her. Give them Little Kim again. She looking like a leprechaun. Give her again. Put the camera back so she can look tall, and then give her a lighter and say, put your lighters up, BK, are you dumb? Are you dumb? You can't be this dumb. You cannot be this dumb. We are this dumb. We are, because we fell for this European nonsense. Look how ugly this man looks. He looked like Ratatouille. I'm going to pull up Ratatouille. Man, I should pull up Ratatouille. I should put up a rat so you can see his face. The man looked like a scarecrow. The man looked like Chucky's father. The man looked like he's a pig away from dying from cancer. Look at him. I want to know how he died. I hope his death was painful too. And any European that support this, I hope your death is painful too. You too, you support this, I hope your death is painful too. Are you out your mind? Come on, man. Are you mad yet? Because I'm pissed off right now. I'm highly upset. You better be upset. You better be pissed off. You better be telling when you look at your man and he acting like a little sissy, you be like, yo, son, you suffering from the Willie Lynch syndrome, bro. It seemed like you catching the flu of the Willie Lynch. The Willie Lynch is COVID. That disease is that disease is what they call that? Symptoms. That symptom is more severe than it all. What's the signs of COVID? Runny nose, cough, trouble breathing. What's the sign of the Willie Lynch? Disrespecting. Woman talking about I don't need a man, or I'm Miss Independent, I'm better off by my damn self. You think I'm gonna suffer? Yeah, that's the Willie Lynch. You getting down on that. I see the signs. Hold on. Let me slap you with the Holy Bible. Let me slap you with the Holy Bible. You don't need no holy water. You need a holy beating, a separate beating. Let's continue. I hope you pissed off. What did we learn today from this heathen? I purposely put his picture there so you guys can see this ugly man is the one that destroyed your life. This ugly heathen is the one that broke up your household. This heathen right here. Look how ugly he is. Damn, this man is ugly. Yo, hon, come see how ugly this heathen look. I know you trying hard not to laugh, but you gotta laugh. Look how ugly this heathen look. And they got the audacity talking about we evolved from monkeys. This nigga is a monkey. This nigga look like a baboon. He's a baboon with a long ass nose like a crow. He is the original liar. This is Pinocchio's dad right here. Yo, all right. What did we learn today? Once an enemy, always an enemy. Never forget. Once an enemy, always an enemy. Because everything that I just sent out that letter is still going on to this very day. But you are the same niggas. That's why I get so disappointed when I see black women go running to, you go run into a white man to be a husband. See a black man go run into a European talking about, this is my wife, I love her. You know why? Because that blood is in you. It explains it all. It explains it all. I get it now. I'm not even mad at you. You're just cleaving onto what your blood needs. I get it. Stay with your kind. But just don't come over here to the hood with it. The dog pen, the hog pen, where we live, the hogs, we hogs. This is how they see you. You a hog, bro. And their Talmud, they call you goyim, bro. That means you're cattle. That's why they tell you, that's why they refer to your children as kids. Are you dumb? You still not picking up? You still not paying attention to the story? Let's continue. Huh? What? Once an enemy, always an enemy. Never forget, right? The Willie Lynch letter is still being used today. Tell me where I'm lying. Prove me wrong, right? They still attacking our women and using women against the man. Show me I'm lying. Prove me wrong. They purposely inject our woman with their seed and still doing it to this day. Why you think they got you one? And then they got it in your mind because you're so independent. That means you're so independent. Nobody can tell you how to dress. right? So they tell you to go put on a tight little muumuu. You should have seen Labor Day. You should have seen Labor Day, what these females was walking outside with. Like literally with nothing on. Literally. And then walking around in the hood and wish a nigga would tell them something. And guess what her response is gonna be? Nigga, who you? You can't tell me how to dress. You don't pay my bills. I take care of myself, please. You ain't my father. Matter of fact, some of them would say, I never even had a father. So how dare you think you're gonna talk to me like you're my father? See the behavior? Huh? But then when the white man and the white judge come to you and say, yo, sit your ass down. Yes, sir. When they grab you out your car and put the handcuffs on you, you beg for mercy. You say, please, why are you doing this to me? But like I told the Wiz today, but let it be a nigga that dragged you out the car. Let it be a nigga that put his hands on you, that did the same exact thing the European cops did to you. You making a phone call. The person you made a phone call to, it's not even going, you make a phone call and be like, yo, bro, these police violated, so I need you to come. Yo, son, it's the cops, bro. You serious? You know we can't do that. Yo, son, these niggas done violated. Where they at? Hold on. Let me make a phone call. Yo, Tyrone, it's time to get it on. Get it on the floor. Get it on the floor. And they're going to DMX your ass. You know what DMX really stand for? Don't men escape? Oh, I escaped. Oh, I escaped. Don't men escape? Huh? Miss me with the nonsense. Made you love being from the gutter and not home. Right? Made you love being here. Love being in the hood. That's why when I see you niggas like, yo, son, I ain't from Africa, man. The America's the holy land. Yeah, because this daddy's in your blood. This daddy's in your blood. You the offspring of this ugly looking duckling right here. This nigga is ugly. God, look at this heathen. He's so ugly. Ugly. Sheesh. Let me be the one to judge him, please. Before I even judge him, I gotta backhand him with this right here. This right here, every single person that did black people wrong gotta get backhand, then this, then fire. Let's say it with me. Backhand, then this, then fire. Got you wanting to be in the hood. Look, we holding on to the hood. We can't see ourselves coming out the hood. There's a lot of us that still like, yo, son, like, even for myself. Ask me how many times I left America. Ask me how many times I left New York. I don't consider Pennsylvania and New Jersey. That's not leaving New York. That's the hood. Never been to Cali, never been to Nebraska, never been to Hawaii, been to Florida once, been to Texas once, been to Mexico once, don't know what Kansas look like, don't know what Chicago look like, don't know none of these things. Been to Atlanta, been to North Carolina, yeah, been there. Never been to Vegas. Huh? And I don't want to go to these places. I want to go home. I want to go home. I want to go home. And for you lovers of this man right here, for you Willie Lynch opposers and abusers, like the elder says, hear me this day. Fire and brimstone to every single one of you. From the niggas that support this, that's not only just supported, but are programmed and following this, from the male and female. Anybody that's upholding any one of this, fire and brimstone, bro. There's no redemption for you. There's no salvation for you. Your salvation is in bed with Satan. He's waiting. You think you about to take a nice shower with bubbles? No, you about to take a nice shower with hot lava and stones. Okay? That's why you got to go into their institute and they put hot stones on your back. They're preparing you for your destruction. Put it on your back. Put it on your back. Let's continue. No, I'm not done yet. Okay? They took away your spiritual tongue so you can't call on your parents, Sunini Nanini, like we did in Egypt. Remember what he said to Moses? I can hear my children calling. I can hear them crying. You know how he was able to hear? Because we were speaking the language. Yeah, we was in Egypt, but we were still in the land. The heck is wrong with y'all? It was one language. Ah, man. Let's continue. This is how they broke us mentally and physically. The Willie Lynch Letter. Huh? I could stop right here, but we're not. We're going to continue. We're going to continue because I got to keep banging the gavel on you heathens and Negroes and heathenites next. Don't talk to me about nothing religious. Don't talk to me about nothing. I don't want to hear nothing European. If you even talk to me and I see that you bring in a European approach to the left, conversation is done. Listen, I bang phones now. My new name's going to be called Tony Jones, okay? Tony Jones, because soon as I hear the tone, off that. Talk to the Tony, because you ain't going to be talking to me. We ain't taking no more European perspectives no more. It's over for that. You bring anything European. You even talk to me about president. Yo, who you voting for? You a dub. You can't be around me. You're a Willie Lynch. You've been diagnosed with the Willie Lynch. That's what we saying now, baby. When we see things, they diagnose with the Willie Lynch. And you know it. And listen, the Wiz will tell you, I'm quick to talk about somebody. I'm like, look at this nigga right here. Look at this. Look at this. Now, the new word now is, look, you diagnosed with the Willie Lynch. Look at this diagnostic right here. Look at this diagnostic. Mr. Bombastic, very fantastic. Are you dumb? Shall we continue? Are y'all ready to continue? Let me see if y'all want to continue. Huh? Huh? Shall we continue? Shall we continue? We're going to continue. Yeah. The spiritual attack on the children of Akobi. Look how ugly this one looked too. Yo, hon, come see how ugly this one look. You gotta see how ugly this one look. These are the heathens that restructured the face of our people. Look how ugly he look. Look, this nigga look like Santa Claus. He look like Santa Claus. He look like a pedophile. He look like somebody that come here, young black boy, come sit on my lap. How you doing? You want to go to Belgium? You want to go to Europe? Huh? You want to play with my beard? You want to play with my pubics? Huh? I'm talking it like that because that's exactly what these people was doing. Look it up. That's exactly what these people was doing. All of these people, what do all these people got in common? All of them was fishermen. Big fish. Big fish. This is why you think they call him Moby Dick? Oh, damn, June, why you talking like that? You really thought it was Moby Richard? Moby Richard? Huh? Huh? Let's continue. Letter from King Leopold II take that away. Letter from heathen Leopold II of Belgium to colonize missionaries. Yes. Reverends, fathers, and their compatriots. See, when I see you black people say, I'm a strong patriot, you suffering from this syndrome. Remove from me. You are a coconut. You will be removed. I don't want to be next to you when your destruction comes. I don't want to be in the car next to you. I don't want to be in the bar next to you. I don't want to be in the house next to you. You need to be by yourself so you can be taken out when it's time for you to be taken out. Because our ancestors is shaking the tree of life right now as we speak. And every single coconut is falling where they need to fall. It's falling where it needs to fall. And those that's in line, that's supporting this madness, and you think that you ain't fall yet, oh, your time, your numbers. You're numbered. You're numbered. Let's continue. The task that is given to fulfill is very delicate and requires much tactic. You will go certainly to evangelize, but your evangelization must inspire above all Belgium interests, European interests. Let's keep it 100. European interests, okay? Your principal objective in our mission in the Congo is never to teach the nigger to know God. This they know already. They speak and submit to. This is the gods. Mangu, Nzimbia. I can't say these names, but these are the names of these gods. And I'm gonna look into these names. I'm gonna look into these names. I'm gonna be the Moses for the people. I'm going to be that Moses. If it be my ancestors' will, I will be that Moses. I will bring this to my people, and my people will learn and know who to call on. So when the time comes for this exodus, because this exodus is not going to happen, let me tell you guys something, because you guys may not understand this. Our ancestors will bring us that prophet, will bring us that Messiah. And that Messiah is going to get us right back to the Holy Land. That's why they censor everybody, because they don't know where the Messiah is coming from. They don't know if it's me. They don't know if it's the elder. They don't know if it's this person. They don't know who it is. But what they do know is that this elder is on his way. Excuse me, not the elder, that this Messiah is on his way. And they wanna brainwash you and put this stupid European on top of goddamn in the back of in the back of the city lights, talking about the Messiah is here. Messiah here for who? Messiah here for who? Ain't no European my Messiah, especially looking like that. And if you're gonna send me a Messiah, make sure he look good. Make sure he got some flavor. Make sure he has some salt. Because I could have sworn the word said that you're the salt of the earth. Don't bring me no stale chicken. I don't want no pale cabbage. I don't eat hummus, bro. I don't want it. Don't bring me no smashed chickpeas, green peas, and all that. I don't want that. That joint better be seasoned right. I like my chicken cooked. I like it baked and sometimes deep fried. You ever heard of Popeyes? Come on. Let's continue. Your principal objective in our mission in the Congo is to never teach the nigger to know God. This they know already. They speak and submit to a Mangu, a Nzambia, and the Nazakumba, and what else I don't know. They know. What else? Remember, he says, and what else I don't know. Of course you're not going to know Sunini Nanini, because that name is dreadful amongst you. You are a heathen. You are a goddamn heathen. Of course you're not going to know it. And of course you're not going to let them call on that. You're going to tell them call on Yahweh and Yahushua and Yahushua and the Kumbaya and the Bati boy head. You're going to tell them call on a higher, this fallen deity that's a child of Simgaza. Had a brother reach out to me the other day. He says, whether your truth is the truth. I look. I say, yo, fam, listen, look at this man. Oh, that's the reason why I put his picture up here too. Look. What symbol that is? What symbol this is? Look at it. Look at these symbols. You know this symbol right here was the same symbol that was on the Christopher Columbus ship? Huh? Everywhere they came to slaughter, they came with the word of Jesus, my nigga. Heck is wrong with you? You don't lost your goddamn mind. And then you got the audacity talking about we gathering the children of Christ. What Christ? Ain't no Christos over here. Okay? Ain't no Circe's over here. Okay? Okay? Pissing me off. Y'all done got me jacked up today. And then the fact that you didn't even allow me to put my video, my introduction, I'm extra heated. I'm extra gonna talk spicy. I'm extra gonna be extra disrespectful. This ugly ass heathen, this long nose, short hair, long beard, looking like a crackhead. Heck is wrong with you? He looked like one of these dudes that's in 42nd Street came straight out of the military, homeless and looking for $1. Got the audacity talking and asking me, do I have spare change to give you? Nigga, I ain't got nothing to give you. I ain't got nothing to give you, heathen. I don't got nothing to give nothing to Europeans. I don't care. I'm saying it. I don't got nothing to give you. I can care less. How about them grapes? I can care less because you heathens are still out here trying to do what's wrong, son. You still out here reaping the benefits and violating my people, whether it's in America or whether back home in the Holy Land, fam. I can care less. You heathens could kiss my ass. Like I said earlier, kiss the left nut and make the right one jealous. I'm talking greasy today. Because when I see this, it pisses me off. It pisses me off. It pisses me off because we still allow these people to do this. And I'm going to show you how they still doing this. Right? What else? I don't know. They know that to kill, to sleep with someone else's wife, to lie, and to insult is bad. Have courage and have courage to admit it. See, they telling you, you gotta have the courage to admit it, even though that this is what they stand by. Have the courage to admit it. You are not going to teach. Listen carefully. You are not going to teach them what they already knew. See, we already knew the Old Testament. Hosanna, Hosanna. We already knew the Old Testament. So they had to teach you something that you didn't know. Polymonology, huh? The book of Acts, huh? The book of Acts was full of actors, filled with spirits and demons, huh? 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 Your essential role is to facilitate the task of administrators and industrials, which means you will go to interpretate the gospel, okay? And the ways it will be the best to protect your interests in the part of the world. See, this test took place in the Holy Land, and it made it across the world. Whose world is this? The world is yours. It's mine, it's mine, it's mine. Whose world is this? Huh? 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 For these things, you have to keep watch on the disinterest our savages from the richness that is plenty in their underground, your land, in your underground, in your land, okay? To avoid that, they get interest in it and make you murderous. Competition and dreams one day to overthrow you. Okay? Listen carefully. Your knowledge of the gospel will allow you to find texts ordering and encouraging your followers to love poverty. Like, look, this is what they said. Like, happier are the poor because they will inherit the heavens. And it's very difficult for the rich to enter the kingdom of God. Oh, you didn't know that they put that in the New Testament to make you seem like the riches of this world isn't yours, to make you seem like when you dig up the diamonds and the gold that is nothing, it's just a rock, give it to them, and they selling it to your brothers and sisters for quadruple the price they giving to you for your hard work, huh? And you're not going to care because you know that your riches are in heaven. What heaven? Heaven is coming down. The kingdom is coming down. If it's coming down, that means it's coming down. Your ancestors is coming down to a kingdom that's already existing, to riches of the world that's already existing. Why you think right now All these minerals is popping up out of nowhere. They know what time it is. Mandate everything. Watch, you're going to see the word mandate be mentioned here too. Let's go. It says, and it's very difficult for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. You have to detach from them and make them disrespect everything which give courage to affront us. I make reference to their mystique system and their war. Hold on. Let me move this. And their war fetish, war protection. See, we was war ready. We've been warriors. We've been wars. But they knew that in order for us to not have that war, they had to take us away from these names. To submit to who? They made you stop calling these names and started calling on Jesus, Lord, Jehovah, Yah, Yahweh, Yahawashi, Yahushua, Ahaya, Yeshaya. Oh, you didn't know. Oh, you thought this was a game. So when you think that we bringing forth this information, you thinking it's a game. You think I'm bringing forth my own doctrine. No, my mans, I'm breaking out of the system. Your ancestors is using me to save your goddamn life. You want to be saved for real? Or you want to die slow? Like you guys are dying slow already. Huh? 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 Okay? War protection, which they pretend not to want to abandon, and you must do everything in your power to make it disappear. Guess what? That war was disappeared. But like I said, 2020 was the end of the curse. You see what's going on in Africa? Why you think these Europeans can invade like they did? They can't afford to drop a nuke there because they drop a nuke, that's their lively source going to waste. They can't just come out with guns blazing because these niggas is trained now. Not only are they trained, but they're calling on these guards now. How can a man like me from New York City in Brooklyn, never left here, know the name of Sunini Nanini? That means if it's coming to me, it's coming to them that's already in the land. Hosanna, Hosanna. This was a girl, she didn't know his name. She went to church and started to complain. Then she went to her house and opened up the word. And she said out her mouth that you are the word. And with Hosanna, Hosanna, Hosanna. Huh? Dana. See, the father's going to use the women first. It makes sense. See, I understand why the sisters is coming first, because the enemy attacked the woman first. So the women have to denounce their position, and then the men have to say, well, then if the woman is not doing it, I got to do it. And then from there, your father and your mother is going to talk to you. And a lot of you heathens, Hebrews, and heathenites have yet to see that. Hosanna, Hosanna. Huh? Huh? To disappear, but it's here. And we shining brighter than a goddamn chandelier. Are you dumb or are you dumb? Father, say it one time for the one time. Let us continue. Okay? It says, your actions will directly, essentially to the younger ones. Direct, essentially to the younger ones. See, they're after your children, okay? Whenever they got an agenda, whenever they want to keep their control and their power, they don't worry about you. That's why they mandated for you to get the fufu, So they know that you're going to be cuckoo, and they're going to leave your children to hoo-hoo, and they're going to come knocking at your door like peekaboo, and they're going to do what they do, and that's what? Destroy you. Are you dumb or are you dumb? Huh? You still not paying attention? Huh? Why you think they bringing these transformers into your children's school? Why they don't bring these transformers to your workplace? Huh? Why they don't bring them to the colleges? Huh? Why they in elementary schools? Why they in daycares? Huh? Huh? You still don't get it? You still sleep? Huh? Why? Let's read. For they won't revolt when the recommendations of the priest is when the priest is contradictory to their parents' teachings. The children have to learn to obey what the missionary recommends, who is the father of their soul. See, you see why you said the word father? You see why I told you guys, stop saying the word father? Shout out, I appreciate what the elder is doing. I appreciate what the big bro is doing. I appreciate what all my people is doing. But you see this word father? You see in the New Testament, and in the Old Testament, you see no mention of father. But in the New Testament, all you hear was father. See, they, like it says back here. Let me go back. It says, don't teach your principal objective in our mission in the Congo is to never teach the niggers to know God. This they know already, okay? They know not to kill someone else's, all that, okay? Not going to teach them what they know already. See, laying with somebody else's wife, lying and institute is bad. Sleeping with somebody, isn't that in the Old Testament? You see how I'm breaking it down for you? See, so in order for them to do what they had to do, they had to give it the New Testament. You thought King James, who Willie Lynch admires and holds to high regards. Huh? What do you think King James did? King James got the best writers to do what? To compile the New Testament. The Old Testament, they didn't really mess with it like that because they couldn't sell it to the people because the people already knew. They just put certain names here and there, removed there, put Lord there. Instead of gods, they put Lord or God, making it plural. I mean singular when we know it's plural. In the goddamn beginning of the book, it says, let's make man in our image. Are we dumb or are we dumb? Huh? You guys don't understand this attack, bro. This is a full-fledged attack that reconstructed and destroyed the minds of the Bantus. But don't worry. Don't worry. The real ones is going to set you free. Not the ones that took the bait and created organizations calling on their gods. That refuse, that if you even say one of these African gods, they're going to look at you like, don't bring that ham stuff over here. Now you see why they created the ham story for you? Huh? Why you think they put ham? Why you think they made ham Africa? Because they want that land. They need that land to survive, dummies. They need that land to survive, dummy. So let's get all the chosen, the righteous people off that. Let's keep their mind focused on garbage locations like the 1948 location. Telling you that you are a 1948kin. Tell you to call on ISIS Ra Elite. Yes. Running around looking like a stupid European. The only difference is that you don't got the cocoon on the top of your head. Walking around with 33-degree Mason outfits on. Make it make sense. That garment that you guys are wearing, who told you? Who told you that was the garment? Who told you that? Who told you that? Because when I see the people in the Holy Land, the outfits that they're wearing and you're wearing is two different things. And they got the borders of blue in it. Now what? Where did he tell you to put tassels on? And if they did, you know that was an interjection. Heck is wrong with y'all? Y'all done lost y'all goddamn minds today. Okay? Look, you must singularity insist on their total submission and obedience. Avoid developing the spirit in schools. Teach students to read and not to reason. That's all you guys do. You just read and don't reason. Just read. Just read. And then when you do reason, it gotta come from them. And if anybody that's from them, that is in that position, they had to be taught by them. I already did the broke down in the Hebrew Israelite. Look up William S. Crowley. Who is that man? How is his name is associated with the Crowley nigga? Do as thou wilt. Are you dumb? You still don't get it? 33-degree Mason he was. Huh? You don't get it? 33-degree Mason he was. Huh? He was learning from the Talmud. Who taught him? Where did he get access in the Talmud in the 1960s? That means he had to have been taught by a rabbi. Huh? That's why these Khazar teachings and rituals is there, and you niggas is following it, and you wondering why you still the tail and not the head. Gonna come over here and bring this foolish nonsense to me, talking about I'm bringing forth my own teachings. I have no understanding. What understanding I don't have? No, nigga. You wanna be you suffering. You have caught the flu of the Willie Lynch, of the Leopold the snake. Heck is wrong with y'all? Let's continue. Huh? Their patriots are some of the principles that you must apply. You will find many other books. Okay? You will find many other books. They put many books. They rewrote every book. Every book. They made sure anything was not turned. But it was the Father who hardened these writers' hearts. It was our ancestors that did that. So when they wrote the nonsense, they didn't catch it. That's why they had to create revised versions. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? You still not getting the picture? You still sleep, huh? Some of y'all sleep because this is your daddy. You can't see it because you wasn't supposed to see. You are a Gentile. You are a coconut. You are a Gentile with brown skin. You think that you are the chosen. You think you was calling. You was called to uphold Jesus and Christ. You wasn't called to uphold Sunini, Nanini, Moawi, Modimo. Huh? Oh, it's going to continue. It's going to continue. Huh? You will find many other books which will be given to you at the end of this conference. Huh? Evangelize the niggers so that they stay forever in submission to the white colonialists. Huh? GOCC? Huh? IUIC? ISUPK? Are you gay? Huh? You see what you see what our ancestors did to Brother Polite? Oh, you brothers is next. Oh, all of this foolishness is being taken down. It's being removed from the land. It's being thrown in jail over here. And it's people that's going to just walk away. You know how many people will come to me and say, yo, I was a part of this. I used to be a part of that. And everything that you bringing forth makes absolute sense. Some people been there longer than 5 years and never could understand what was going on. They was just there because they wanted to seek salvation. Because their soul was calling on Sunini, but they didn't know the name. But they knew the commands was something that had to be obeyed. But they told you, they're going to teach you that you no longer have to follow that. So Christians, when you go to church on Sunday, remember who sent you on church on Sunday. Remember that your conference took place on Sunday. Remember that the meetings took place on Christmas. Remember that. Remember that. Huh? So they could never revolt against the restraints that they are undergoing. Recite every day. Listen. Recite every day. Happy are those who are weeping because the kingdom of God is for them. This is what you see on TikTok when you see these Europeans come on. I'm calling on Jesus. These heathens don't believe in nothing. The only reason why they follow in Jesus is because Jesus is a white face. Caesar Borgia. Are you dumb? The only reason why we able to speak right now is because even though we preaching the word out of their books. And we preaching subtlety. We're preaching calm. We're preaching love. We're preaching long patience and suffering and endure. I'm not preaching that no more. Oh, it's war. Well, I'm not preaching that no more. I can miss me with that. Everything is, you better man up. Everything, you better man up. Bantu princess, tell your husband he better man up. And every single person that's dealing in relationships where the opposite is not in line with what's going on here, you better tell them to man up. You better toughen up. Because these niggas gonna come knocking at your door. And when they come knocking, and if you ain't ready to start rocking, they're gonna be belly whopping on your ass and throw you to the left and take your woman, rape her, kidnap her, rearrange your child, kidnap them, and make them follow their rules and regulations. Are you dumb or are you dumb? Wake the heck up. Taught behavior. Listen. Convert always the blacks by using the whip. Keep their woman in 9 months of submission to work freely for us. Force them to pay you in sight of recognition, goats, chickens, or eggs every time you visit their village. That's why you see when these Europeans, when these Europeans come into the hood, you see they get a big standing ovation, round of applause. They get everything. They get treated like royalty. Meanwhile, these niggas done had their foot on your neck 400 years. You treating them like they gods? Are you dumb? And the word tells you if you treat these persons better than you treat them, it's a judgment for you. That's in the book of James. Read it. Huh? Okay. Right? And make sure that niggers never become rich. Never become rich. Oh, you think these celebrities is rich? I posted something on my Instagram. I commented on everybody on the outrage that Jay-Z didn't give his cousin $5,000. Where Jay-Z said it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work like that. Of course it doesn't work like that. Because Jay-Z don't have no money. They tell you that they got money. Jay-Z got a black card. Jay-Z got a black card that it has unlimited amount of funds. You see, Jay-Z just invested into something. You ever see that he's always investing into something that's suited for them? It's never suited for the hood. He couldn't give his cousin $5,000. You should be able to take that out your pocket. Here. Oh, you didn't know that the only time they're allowed to show money off is when his cameras around. It's for promotion. Huh? Or they let these little niggas walk around with the money. And when they do that, what you think they go to go? Where do they go? They go to the nearest jewelry store. Or they go to the nearest dealership and they drop a bag. Say, yeah, man, I drop a bag. You know how we do. Huh? But could never drop a bag in a community unless it's for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Are you dumb or are you dumb? Huh? None of us is rich. Let's continue. Look. Sing every day that it's impossible for the rich to enter heaven. Make them pay taxes, tithes, each week at Sunday Mass. You see, they told you. They making you come to Sunday Mass, right? Use the money, supposed for the poor, to build flourishing business and centuries. Huh? So every time you give your tidings to these teachers, find out where these teachers is living. You'll be shocked to find out these people is living Hollywood lives. Mini mansions, RVs. Huh? While you coming out of the projects every day, got to come out of pissy elevators. Huh? Broken down neighborhoods. Rat-infested neighborhoods. Shootouts, you got to make sure nobody in your family members was hit. Huh? And you stay in that mentality because you believe that the riches, my riches going to come from heaven. Sit still. That's what it's called. Sit still, my nigga. Don't move. Relax. Be calm. Jesus is coming. No, hold on. Christ is coming. Yeah, Hawashai is coming. They coming. They coming to the sky. The chariots, wait for it. Wait for it. Where the chariots is gonna come? Coming where? Here in America? Yeah. Okay. When the word says that Jerusalem is the apple of his eyes, he only sees Jerusalem. Your ancestors don't see you here in America. We have to get off this land. He doesn't see us here in America. They don't see you here in America. They don't see you in the Caribbeans. They respect your prayers. They're providing you with the wisdom. They're giving you the intel. They're giving you the knowledge. They're giving you the support. They're giving you the understanding. They're giving you the fearlessness to get up and pack your bags and get up out of here. The reason why I can't do it, because I got something I need to do here first. So I can get it here and take it back to the Holy Land so I can help my people. Cause we don't need none of these heathens no more. Oh, you niggas gotta go. Crackerville gotta get up out of here. Oh, you gotta go. You gotta go. I don't care where you go. Like Martin said, you ain't gotta go home. But you gotta get the heck up out of here. I don't care where you go. Go to the 1948. Ain't that the place of milk and honey? Why don't y'all go dwell there? Go dig some holes and get the oil and all that from there. Get your poppy seeds and your cream and go get all of that from there. Why are you here? Huh? Go home. Go to your land. Huh, friends? Stay in your land. Go dig a hole. I'm sure you can find some gas somewhere. Go ask Britain. Ain't that your homie? Huh? Go ask the Netherlands. Ain't that the headquarters? Huh? Go ask them. What you need to be around us for? Huh? What you need a pipeline around us for? Huh? Listen with that nonsense, man. Huh? Institute a confessional system which allow you to be a good detective. See, oh, something is wrong. Come, speak to me. What's going on? Stand up between 2 or 3 elders. Yes. Yes. Speak out loud. Confess your sins. Huh? Huh? Oh, you still don't believe. Huh? Which allow you to be good detectives, denouncing any black that has a different consciousness contrary to that of the decision maker. See? So now that explains why the black man, every time I come out, no. He's bringing forth his own doctrine. He's been overtaken by spirits. Yes, I've been overtaken by the spirit of my ancestors. Sunini Nanini has woken me up. Mama Love has woken her son up. Did she say wisdom is known of her children? Huh? Did she say wisdom is known of her children? Oh, I guess I'm her child because I've been woken up and I ain't going to give up and I ain't going to stop until I keep my foot on your neck and explode out your goddamn guts. Are you dumb? Get up out of here. Go to your place, man. Leave. Leave. Listen, let me tell you something. It's only this is what's gonna happen. It's either you're gonna leave the right way, peacefully, or you're gonna leave through trials, plagues, pestilence, famine, and death. Which one you want? To the Europeans here in America, let me say this to you nice and clear. Let me say this to you nice and clear. You want this nonsense to stop? You want things to go back to normal? You see how they got the presidential campaign and everybody's focusing on Trump and Joe left behind it? You better make a campaign and say, let these niggas go home, please. Let my people go. Listen, say how they say it. Let these niggers go. Let them go. You better say how he's saying it. You better say how he's saying it. You better let us go. That better be your campaign for 2024. Let these niggas go. Because as long as you keep us in these circumstances, you will continue to suffer. And you're going to watch this whole world burn and fall to the ground. And you're watching it. And you're seeing it unveiling right now. You see what's going on in Europe. You see what's going on in America. The reason why America is still standing to this day is because of the children is here. But the children has been compromised. The children, you heard? Even the very elect is being deceived. Time is being sped up. We're being deceived. You have been deceived, Bantus. You have to wake up. Wake up to the reality that you've been violated, bro. Wake up to the reality that everything that you was told was a lie. Wake up to the reality that you are not a goddamn European. And you shouldn't be calling on no European gods. Because when you call on their gods, you keep them in power. Let's continue. Okay? Teach the niggers, listen, teach the niggas to forget their heroes and adore only ours. Jesus, Yahweh, Yahushai, Yahushua, Ahia, Yeshaya. Who else? The Most High. Who else? Don't call on your heroes. We don't even, the names that's in the Bible, I don't even know if that's actually the names. Huh? Jeremiah, who that? Huh? Isaiah, who that? Huh? Aldonai, who that? I don't know who these people are. I don't know who these people are. But this is what they've done. This is what they've done to you, people. This is what they've done. It's right in front of you. This is what they've done, people. Huh? Never present a chair to a black that comes to visit you. Don't give him more than one cigarette. Never invite him for dinner, even if he gives you a chicken every time you arrive at his house. The above speech, which shows the real intentions of the Christian missionary journeys in Africa, was exposed to the world by who? By Mr. Bukananu Muluwanda Bukaku. Okay, born in Congo in 1915. Did I tell you that the father's only gonna use, that our ancestors is only gonna use his children to wake up the children? So when you bring forth European philosophies and tell me that this is the way and this is the truth and this is the light, I don't want to hear none of that. Because the way, the truth, the light is only through the Bantus. I can't be taught by a European. I don't want to be taught. I don't want to hear nothing from it. I don't even want my children going to school being taught by them. But we in captivity. What can I do? Listen, matter of fact, I take that back. One of my close childhood friends, he got his own black school institute for black children here in New York. I'm gonna reach out to him. I'm gonna find out what's the monthly payments and all of that. If it's reasonable, we jumping on it. If not, then we're gonna have to go hand in hand, half and half. Because this is a community building up this nation. Are you dumb or are you dumb? Huh? And who also in 1935, while working in the Congo, bought a second-hand Bible from the Belgian priest who forgot the speech in the Bible. See, they had this in the Bible. They had this in their Bible. Huh? Look, another one. Dr. Chiadozi Akuro. Huh? You upset now, right? It's pissing you off? You've been bamboozled, fam. You've been lied to. You've been led astray. I was led astray. I was lied to. So this is why I'm furious right now. You should be furious too. And you better play this for every single person in your household and tell them, sit your ass down and listen to this man right here. You may not like what he's saying. You may not like his approach. You may not like his delivery. But it's not about what you like. It's about what you need. What you need. And you need a change. You need a cleansing. You need a detox from the Willie Lynch and the Leopold. Let us continue. We should note that all missionaries carry out and still carry out that mandate. Remember I told you the word mandate was going to be said again? Carry out that mandate. We are only lucky to have found King Leopold articulation of the aim of all Christian imperialism missionaries to Africa. Even the African converts who today manage the old church in Africa, the priests, the bishops, the archbishops, the cardinals, etc. of the Roman and the Protestant sectors, okay? And especially also those who evangelize born-again Christians still serve the same mandate. I left that there for you. Let that marinate. When you hear the word mandate, this is them showing you that they still in power over you. Oh, you didn't know that. Oh, you didn't know that. I'm gonna bring out the truth for you. Do you want to be set free? I hope so. It seems like you don't. Seem like you ready. Ready for some justice. Oh. Let's continue. Which is why, listen, it's the same mandate, which is why they demonize African gods. You see, it's a plural, and antagonize African names. So when I say Sunini Nanini, they're like, what? What is that? But when I say Ahaya, you see nothing wrong with that? I say Ahaya, you can't speak Hebrew to me. Because they tell you that it says I am that I am. They told you that. You don't know for a fact that that's what it is. You're just copying and pasting. You heard something. It sounds good, so I'm going to run with it. No. Miss me with the bull. Miss me with the bull. Miss me with that. Huh? Listen. And drop the names of African deities which form parts of African names. Right? Right? Like you see, damn, my brother had he had it. I got it on my phone. I gotta put it up. Right? The Abyssinians. That's what they used to call us in Africa. The Abyssinians. That stands for people with no sin. I don't know the name, how they say it in the African. My man know how to say it, but I'm going to reach out to him. Next time, I'm going to make him say it like 10 times so I can remember and I can bring it forth to you. Huh? The Abyssinians means people with no sin. Ooh. See, we knew these things, right? And still attack and demolish the African shrines that had managed to survive. These Africans who voluntarily converted to Christianity before the colonial conquest, such as Alfonso I of the Congo in the 15th century, probably did not discern the purpose of the brand of Christianity that was supplied to them, which was probably why they fell easy prey to the missionaries and the white traders and the pirates who followed them. Not priests, but the pirates. Christopher Columbus was a pirate. Huh? Let's continue. But their Japanese counterparts probably did discern the game, even without access to some visions of the Leopold Letter. But even if the Japanese shoguns did not And two, what Leopold Institute, what Leopold makes explicit, they clearly realize, look, the Japanese clearly realized the danger of Japanese converts to Christianity, forming a fifth column within Japanese society and state, a fifth column loyal to their co-religious in Europe. So when you call on any one of these things, you follow any one of these things, you're giving praise and glory, you're following the ways of the Europeans. So don't get mad at me when I call you a genetically modified European. Huh? Huh? To rid Japan of that danger, in the late 16th century, the shoguns began the explosion of the Portuguese and Spanish missionaries. That's why I told you, a lot of you Hispanic people are children of this man right here. You are not the seed. That 12 tribe chart was a lie that was given to them by his people. It's a lie. You guys are the seed of Cain. That's why I don't argue with Hispanics no more when it comes to the word of God. I don't argue with you. I don't want to debate you. I don't want to sit down with any one of you heathens, Hebrews, and heathenites. I got nothing to prove to you. I got nothing to show you. I laid the information down. You take it upon yourself to study, to show yourself approved unto them. If you're really one of his children, if Mama Love is validate you to be one of her children, or this message will come to you, it will grasp upon you, it will feed you, it will nourish you, it will uphold you, it will take away the fear and will separate you from these Europeans. Didn't the word say, be thee holy, for I am holy? Be separate from these heathens, because we are separate. We are at war with these heathens. Don't forget it. They are your enemies of life. They are your enemies for life. Don't you forget that. You see the word mandate? They did that to show you that they own you. And you too, and part of my language when I say this, but you too much of a pussy to do anything about it. Yeah. They own you. Let's continue. Huh? Portuguese and Spanish missionaries on the grounds that they were forcing Japanese to become Christians. Huh? Teaching their disciples to wreck temples, take and trade slaves. Huh? Religion came with slavery. Slavery was created by the hands of religion. Huh? Etc. Then in 1596, it became clear to the Japanese authorities that Christianization had been a prelude to Spanish conquest of other lands. It quickly dawned on them that a fifth column, loyal to Rome and controlled by the priests of a foreign religion, was a clear and present danger to the sovereignty of the newly unified Japan. See, they knew what these people was coming. They knew, look, foreign religion. The heck is that? And they brought it to us. The heck is the Hebrew Israelite? They brought it to you. That was foreign. You don't know nothing about it. The danger. But I'm here to tell you the danger. And we're going to put an end to all of that. It's either you're going to, listen, let me tell you something. Listen carefully when I say this. It's either you get down or you're going to get put down. Facts. Huh? Soon after the persecution and the suppression of Japanese Christians began early in the 17th century, sensing the danger from a creed that taught obedience to foreign priests rather than the Japanese authority, all missionaries were ordered to leave and all Japanese were ordered to register to the Buddhist temple. When the Japanese Christians took part in the rebellion, foreign priests were executed, the Spanish were expelled, and the Japanese Christians were forbidden to travel abroad. After another rebellion, largely by the Christians, were put down, the Japanese Christians were suppressed and their descendants were put under close state surveillance for centuries thereafter. In the 1640, all Japanese suspect of being Christians were ruthlessly exterminated. Extermination needs to happen. Extermination is happening right now. Oh, Donna, oh, Donna. There was a girl, and Donna was her name. She went to church, and she just kept complaining. And she went to her house and said out her mouth, oh, Donna, oh. I'm gonna do an album. Don't worry, I'm gonna do it just for you. Just for you. Thus did Japan by 1650 save itself from the first European attempt to mentally subvert, conquer, and colonize it. They came with religion, which means division, head-on collision, separate you. Head-on collision, which is spiritual prison that divides you from your ancestors, from your heritage, from your bloodline, from your knowledge of who you are. But no, you are 1948 kin. You want to call on Yahweh. You want to wait for we want to wait for the chariots of of our Lord and Savior Mahashiach, the Mamashiach. Shut up. Go to bed. Somebody shake the tree of life so these heathenites can fall down and crack their head and die slow. Huh? I'm furious right now. I'm furious. Let us continue. Huh? The African captives who were taken abroad and enslaved, and the Africans at home after the European conquest, having already been forcibly deprived of their immunity, were in no political position to resist Christianization. Thus, the Christianity still practiced in all of the African American diaspora, just as the African homeland since the start of the 20th century continue to carry out the Leopold's mandate. You see, I highlighted for you. Hence, for example, where the white born again of the USA went in the U.S. Navy ships in World War II sang, "Praise be the Lord, Baal," and passed the ammunition, the attitude of the African born. See, the Europeans, the white born agains, they say, "Praise be the Lord," and pass the ammunition. See, they got to hold on to this mandate, the Leopoldine mandate. All right? The attitude of the African born-again converts today is best summed up as this. This is what they told you to say. This is what they told you to say. Praise the Lord and lie down for the mama, Cain/Ham. Thanks to a century or more of the Leopold mandated missionary mind control, African Christians are not activists, self-helping, economically engaged, politically results, let alone militant bunch. Hence, they put up all manner of mistreatment and exploitation by their misruled white Ham and black Esau. Yes, Esau is the reason how they got into the land. Okay, Esau was telling them, yo, this is where they chill out at. Yo, they be over here. Yo, this is where they pray at. Yo, this is where they get their strength from. This is their God. How you think they got the information? Why you think Esau, when you read the New Testament, Esau was the head of the children of Jacob? And he was answering to Rome. He was answering to Caesar Borgia. They say it was Caesar. No, he was answering to Caesar Borgia. Oh, Donna, oh, Donna. There was a girl, Donna was her name. She went to church and just couldn't explain all the lies and confusions told by these heathens, and the lies and confusion that's been taken by these demons. Oh, Donna, oh, Donna. Let us continue. Let us continue, huh? The most they are disposed to do their misrule, to the bondage to them that fear God. Baal. See, they try to put fear God and make it singular. When in the beginning they said, let's make man in our image. And then they gave you the New Testament and said, all things was made for him and by him. It's for him. Are you dumb? Are you stupid? Are you retarded? Are you aware that you've been brainwashed? Are you aware that these things was interjected to deceive you? To detach you? You wondering why our people is destroyed for a lack of what knowledge? You don't even know who the heck you are. You don't even understand as easy as Genesis chapter 13, verse 1. Huh? Let us continue. As one protester, miserable place card read in the last week, Lagos's demonstration against the latest of the murderous fuel price hikes by the OBJ misgovernment, the idea of a uprise to tame their misrulers is alien to the religious appetite frame mind of the niggerins. Okay? The lesson and the contrast between an African that the Christians missionary brainwashed and subverted, and the Japan where this brainwash and subversion was forcibly prevented is sparks and clear. What then must Africans of today begin to do to save themselves from the brainwashing by their white world enemy here on earth? That is the question. That is the question. I'm going to give you the answer. The answer. Denounce all religions, all European philosophies, and call on your parents. Sunini Nanini. Are you dumb or are you dumb? Father, say it one time. Are you dumb? Huh? Huh? All praise and glory to our heavenly parents. Sunini Nanini. Are you dumb or are you dumb? I'm pissed off. I don't even think I want to do questions and answers. I'm pissed. Huh? And I told the sister I was going to put this out. I told her I was going to say this on today's broadcast. Save it for the end. Of course, you gotta sit down and watch the show to get the end of the fofo, right? So, a lot of you guys know that FEMA unleashed the alert, Amber Alert, right? They're about to do another one on the 11th, right? I can't say too much. I'm just gonna say this. Hold on, let me show my face. Let me show my face when I say this. You know what I'm saying? I gotta show my face. I can't say too much. But I want you to understand that the 31st of October is gonna be very, very spooky. And I ain't talking about Halloween either. The 31st is gonna be very, very spooky. Ever since they did the food, let me tell you something. And I'm speaking for myself. I've been outside. I went outside. I go outside, my head start hurting. I had a sister that hit me up on my DM, and she said, yo, I've been having headaches. My Wiz said the same thing. There's something going on. I'm telling you guys this from now. Take your vitamins. Take your detox. Stay far away from these people that's situated. Stay far away. Because they're about to start all over the world. And the people that stood 10 toes down, you will be affected. Economically, mentally, physically. The only thing that you need to make sure that you have control over when it all goes down, you better make sure you have control spiritually. You understand me? You understand me? I'm not here to bring fear. I'm here to make sure you guys are aware and prepared. I know we got a lot of family and friends who fell for the foo-foo. Be prepared to see them go cuckoo. But you must treat them like doo-doo. Because if you don't, these niggas is going to kill you. Be prepared. You're going to start seeing some real spooky things. The next 2 years will be a very tough year for us. It's going to be a very tough year. And I pray you guys is prepared. I pray you guys is 10 toes down. I pray that you guys stay. I pray that you guys connect. I ask you guys to denounce. I'm asking you guys to denounce. You want to stop this problem? You must denounce. You see what they use. They use these religions to destroy us. They use the New Testament to confuse us, to divide us, to make us have their own belief. They use the New Testament. Let me tell you something. See, the Old Testament, you can't read it with a European perspective. See, the New Testament, I could do that. See, Europeans, let me tell you something about these heathens. These heathens never go to the Old Testament. They like to keep it in the New Testament. They tell you that the Old is done away with. You know why? Because the New Testament justified them. The biggest, the number one writer within the New Testament is Paul, who he tells you out his mouth is he's the apostle of the Gentiles. This is how they was able to infuse and control you through the book. They gave you your story, they gave you your history, say, yeah, this is what was y'all. And then they gave you the new one and they say it's done away with. Then they put certain things like in Matthew 5:17. And he says, think not that I come to destroy, I come not to destroy, but to fulfill. But in the same breath, listen carefully, but in the same breath, he says, Moses said that thou shalt not divorce a wife. Thou shalt not commit this. Thou shalt not commit this. But I tell you this, if one man let go of his wife, then he commit that. You breaking, you're destroying the laws. If you're changing something, you're destroying the thing of old. You heard it before. Eye for an eye. But I tell you this day, I just showed you that they put this purposely. I tell you this day that if a man takes one eye, just give him the other. He slap you on the other cheek, give him the other. And you believe that. And you believe that. Question and answers. Question and answers. Let me put this up so I can see what you guys got to say. Question and answers. Ask your questions. No questions? Hey, Black Girl Magic. Listen, I know you at work. Hey, listen, I hope there ain't no heathens around. Matter of fact, I hope there ain't no heathens. He grows in some heathen nights because they gonna say goodnight after they hear this. Listen, they can't listen. People like me, you can't have me out in the open field. You can't put me in an open mic. Because I'm gonna tell you the truth. Huh? I'm gonna tell you the truth. Now let's go. I'm gonna read through these questions. He says, "Love the new background." It's not new, sis. It's the same. It's the same old background. I just be changing it from time to time. The Wiz said this background was suited for the information that I was bringing forth today. She said it was suited. She said I didn't want to be in the house setting like I was chilling in the crib knowing that I was gonna be angry because I'm pissed off. You feel me? I'm mad. I'm not. If you thinking that I'm calm, but like. Yeah, it's raging with fire. Right? Yes. Wicked devils. Mm-hmm. Yes. Happy Samba. Yeah, you got to rewatch this. You're gonna have to listen. You not only do you have to rewatch it, you got to share it. You might have to rewatch it. Listen, you're gonna have to watch it once, twice, 3 times, or maybe. Cause I know the truth. I'm telling you, I'm about to drop an album for y'all. Y'all want me to drop an album? Just let me know. I'll drop it. I'm gonna drop it. See, I work getting this education. Yeah, let me put a start to that, man. Put a start to that. Fire and brimstone. Hey, put that on the screen. Put that on the screen. Let it go round and round, round and round. Fire and brimstone. Fire and brimstone, bro. Huh? Hmm? Hmm? Oh, look, look. This how you know this world is wicked. All these wicked people, they got holidays, days off. These niggas make it a national day. Stay home, people. Stay home, people. Huh? Huh? Oh, oh, you know I'm pissing a lot of people off today. Yeah? You know I am, sis. Don't worry about that. Big facts. Wake the hell up. Yes, the Holy Land. I'm telling you, he had one episode. I gotta say, I saved it in my phone. Yo, this man said, I seen the snake. I beat the snake. I am a snake beater. I had to pull over because I almost crashed. That's how that joint had me. I didn't expect him to say that, and it had me rolling. And even from time to time, I'll go watch it when I need when I'm going, like right now, I think I should go watch it now, right? But the elder, his link is in my description. You know what I'm saying? If you want to know biblical locations, how he can show you without a shot of a doubt the locations, the biblical locations, and how they're located in Africa, holla at him. I mean, I do mine here and there, but I don't, everybody got a different part of the body to move, right? Right? I'm trying to take that fear out. I'm trying to make you be as angry, as pissed off as anybody's supposed to be, because you're supposed to be mad. You're supposed to be remembering who these people are, because it seems like you forgot. I didn't forget. Okay? I know. I know. I got you. I know I got you guys dying laughing, but yo, yeah. I pray he open his eye for this truth. Yep. We got to get the heck up out of here. Right? Listen, if he's not on the same page as me, listen. Hey. The bill of divorcement still exists. Our big brother said, I change not. I come not to change. I come not to destroy. I come to fulfill and not to destroy. So if you see he says turn the other cheek, an eye for an eye, turn the other cheek, you know that was an interjection. You know that was a European interjection so they can uphold their wickedness upon you. I just gave you 2 books. I gave you 2 letters of what they doing. Huh? We all have been deceived. Time to humble yourselves. It's time to humble ourselves. I still got to get humble. There's times I be in my bag. I ain't gonna lie. There's times I feel like, but I can't do that amongst my people. I do it amongst the heathens, though. I tell them all the time, you niggas is beneath me. Y'all beneath me. I don't have to answer to you. I have no fear of you guys. What can honestly ask yourself this question? What can they honestly do? Yeah, they're gonna whip you. They're not gonna kill you. Yes, the pain is gonna come, but the pain do go away. And when the pain go away, my mentality is not gonna change. But you're gonna beat me again, okay? And then after a few 5, 6, 7 beatings, I'm gonna become immune to the beating. My body, see, your body is a memory. See, when you put pain on your body, after a while, it becomes immune to it. So, well, that's what we didn't know. But now that we do know, you might as well beat me in submission. Yeah, tie me up into a horse and slap it on the cheeks and split me in half. Yes, do it. Do it. I will see you again. I can't die. You can, but I can't. I'm eternal. And because I spent so much time on this, I'll say like Tuesday. The next podcast I'm bringing forth a sister who's a survivor from the sex trafficking. Shout out to her, man. She's a survivor. And she came to me and I asked, I said, yo, would you like to come on the show and talk about this? She said, absolutely. So be prepared. That's gonna be Mondays. That's gonna be Monday's broadcast. You know, every Monday morning, I drop something for you guys to go through the week. That's gonna be it. Yeah. See, a sex trafficker survivor speaks out. Yeah. Then I tell you that Repent or Die podcast is the voice for the voiceless. I'm just getting started with what I'm doing. I was just trying to learn the game. Guess what? I learned it. I understand it. I figured out the Da Vinci Code on the Luciferian end. I figured it out. I'm not going to sell nothing to you heathens. You will submit to the truth. And the truth will let me tell you something. The truth will lead on to another truth and another truth and another truth. And all that truth is going to come together. It's going to be one big ass sledgehammer. And it's going to break down the doors and the chains and the shackles of every wickedness that you've done to me and my people. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Be prepared for the takedown of these heathens. And I'm going to interview her. The interview is going to start right after I finish this. Huh? Homeschool your children. Yes, share this video. I hope this joint made you mad. I hope today's Samba Conversation was a conversation that made you pissed off. That made you look in the mirror and then go look outside and go look at these heathens. Look at the world for what it really is. Understand that there's a full-fledged attack upon you. And if there's an attack, you got two options. Are you going to prolong? Are you going to participate in the attack? Or are you going to separate and do whatever it takes to stop this attack upon you and your people? Because it's not about you. That's what they told you. I just showed you the Willie Lynch. They want it to be about you. It's not about you. It's about us. When they grabbed us up together and put us in these ships like a can of sardine, it wasn't just us. When they was shipping and selling us and they was dragging us, for God's sakes, when they had us in shackles, we was all shackled together. Huh? You said she's always sharing it with my son. Yeah. Oh, you gotta watch it like 8 times. I got once, twice, 3, no, 4, no, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tell a friend we coming once again. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? I don't give a damn. My daughter said there's people in the house. I told her I don't give a damn. I am the judge of the house right now. This is the house of Sunini Naninis. And if he ain't complaining, if they ain't complaining, if Mama Love, if they ain't saying nothing, I ain't doing nothing but bang. banging the gavel on you heathens, Negroes, and the newly installed heathenites next. Are you dumb or are you dumb? Huh? 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 But I'm gonna conclude this. No questions. Nobody got no questions. You guys, you good? You sure? Because if you ain't got no questions, I'm gonna gracefully bow out, and I'm gonna prepare myself for tomorrow. No questions? All right. Listen, man. It was a pleasure talking to you guys. It was a pleasure being amongst you. You know, I love coming forth, bringing forth this information, this spiritual awakening, this true understanding, this true understanding. None of this genetically modified, compromised, plagiarized, satanized, or desensitized. None of that nonsense. We're not coming over here with none of that. You're not getting that from me, man. I'm telling you this from now. You're not getting that from me. You're not getting that from me over here. This is not what we bringing forth over here. We bringing forth truth. And I just showed you. Let me share my screen again. Let me share my screen again so you guys can see. Okay? 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 Let me share my screen again. Okay? You see it? You see this? Okay? They speak and submit to a, who that? Who this? Managu. I'm going to look all these names. I'm going to do my homework because we're going to find out these truth. We're going to dig deep. We're going to dig deep. Real deep. Real deep. Okay? We're going to dig real deep. Okay? We're going to dig real deep. See how they said this? To forget their heroes and adore only ours. Huh? Got black people talking about Trump is the savior. Sit your ass down. Biden is going to change. Sit your ass down. Eminem the Great. Sit your ass down. Huh? Where's that? There we at. Huh? Demonize. Okay? Angelitide African names. Okay? My son's name is Ijonai, which means soldier. Ooh. Oh, these heathens didn't like that. Oh, they don't like that. Oh, I'm in a full-fledged battle with them right now. And I told the witch, I said, you know why they doing that? Because his name is not Anthony or Jimmy Neutron or Calvin. They would rather they would have respected if I called him Raekwon or Jermaine. But because I gave him a name that's not even in the land, that's off the land where you was taken, it's a level of concern. We need to study these niggers. Get your notepad. Study me. Read me. Look me in my eyes. Tell me what you see. You see a man that don't give a damn about you, damn about what you feel, damn about what you think, damn about what you bringing forth, damn about what you went through. We was watching, listen, yesterday we was watching The Equalizer 3. And they burnt down the man's store. And I said to the witch, I said, yo, babe, is it me or am I wrong for not giving a damn? She started laughing. And you know why I don't give a damn? Because when they was burning the Black Wall Street and innocent children was being burnt in the process, there wasn't no uproar. There's not even a reparation, there's not even a sorry that's being said. And if they said the sorry, it's too goddamn late. You should have said the story. You should have said the sorry 10 minutes after you did that. They went years without giving a damn. So if they went years without giving a damn, let me start my years until as long as I live to not give a damn neither. And if they don't like it, like I tell every heathen, Negro in the newly installed heathenites, you can kiss the left cheek. You know how you see how Christ said, if they hurt one cheek, give the other. Look, if I piss you off, you can kiss my left cheek. And if it's still mad, I got the other right one for you to kiss too. See, the elder's gonna give it to you all subtle and full, fully seasoned. I'm giving it to you raw and direct. Because that warrior spirit is running wild in me right now. Oh, you better pray and hope that this feeling that I'm feeling never gets to the hands of the children of Akobi. Because if it do, oh, my bad, hold on, it already is. You niggas need to go home. You need to get up out the land. And we here, don't worry, we working on getting off this land too. And it's going to be off your expense. I promise you, it will be off your expense. It's your brother, man, from the motherland. I came to you guys live. Continue supporting. If you don't know who the heck I am him. I am him. Mr. Keep my foot on you heathens, you Hebrews, in the newly installed heathenites next. Are you dumb or are you dumb? Father, say one time for the one time. Are you dumb? And I'ma holler at y'all.